Hey everyone, so I am thinking of making a new kind of type of video. It's just to relax and like talk about all the books I've read in this week or movies I've watched in week or what I have enjoyed in this week. So this is the first episode, I guess. So yeah, this is the shelf I have like designed. This is new. And it was already there. I just put the books there. I hope it looks okay. Want to go I want to get back into reading. I haven't been reading a lot lately, so I will try to get back into reading. But I did finish a book. It took me a long time, but I finished The Raven Scholar on my Kindle. So this book is by Antonia Hodgson. This book is so unique and so much fun and exciting. So we follow Nima, who is a scholar, who is a Raven scholar. So in this world we have factions. There are 8 factions, one of them being Raven. There's also dragon, foxes, and they are the deities or the guardians who live in another dimension. So we follow this kingdom in which after every 24 years they get a successor who is one of the contender from each faction. So they have like a tournament, and in this tournament one of the person dies, and now Nima, who is a high scholar, has to find out who killed the contender. And also there's like a world saving element. There's like a second person element with the I don't want to talk about with soul and other stuff. So it's really cool. I really love the humor, the back and forth. So our main character Nima, she her banter with Kane, with Soul, with other like so many other characters is every single one feels so unique, and every single one is so much like fun and like exciting to like hear about. I just love the dialogue in this book. It's so fun to like hear all the the jokes. One of my favorite joke was that, without spoiling it, so something gruesome happens, something very like gory and bloody happens, and the author, instead of says that we will not describe it to you, and in the parentheses they describe it and said we are living out these details. And that was so funny. And there's like a lot of like jokes and funny elements. So yeah, this book is very fun. It also has a it's like a blend of genres. There's a tournament, but it is all set up in this very like rich high fantasy world, which is very easy to understand. There's not a lot of like complex magic going on, but the characters is what sells it. I love Nima, I love Soul, I love Kane. I love Nima and Kane. They are so good. Yeah, all these things were so nice. And so this is the first book in the trilogy, so there are going to be second and third book also, and those two are, I'm patiently waiting for the next book. It's called The Fox in Winter. I got to find out when I finished the book. It said that the next one is coming. I don't know when, but maybe next year or later. It's not a debut. This was a new release in 2025, and I'm one of the best books I have read this year, probably. And yeah, I'm giving it a 4.75. Maybe if later I would maybe like it a lot more and give it a 5 out of 5 stars. But my only gripe is that after we find out who the killer is, after all this thing happens, there's like a lull moment for like 50 pages where I'm still figuring out what are we gonna do. Of course there are things to do, but those things kind of were a little bit boring. And also the ending felt like the moment before ending, it was so confusing of what is going on, but the characters were also confused of what is going on. But anyway, it was a solid read to get back into reading, because I've been feeling very slumpy because of I haven't read for 2 or 3 months a lot. I barely finished 10 books this year. This is so bad right now. My goal was 50 and I've only done 10, now 11 with it. So yeah, I just finished it last night. Now let's get to the second book I'm currently reading right now, and that is Yeah, this is Never Let Me Go by Kazuo Ishiguro. This is my first Ishiguro. Ishiguro is a very like uh, like sought out author, not sought out, like it's a very cherished author. A lot of people in the literary fiction genre, like this is one of the most well-known author, and this is one of the most well-known book by them. And I honest to say, I really want to enjoy this book. And the first 50 pages for this book were a little boring. My main problem with this book is that I enjoy the writing style. The writing style is good, but but the characters, I am not really loving Kathy, or like I am not really loving Kathy as a narrator. It's like it's a story set up in like a way that Kathy is old, and Kathy, she's telling about um, her childhood in a way, like in like a letter way, or like in an interview kind of way, and that is, I'm just not really interested in her life. It's not really working for me. But as I said, there's like a, as I didn't say, I would say, but there's like a twist in this, that the people living in this school, so we follow like a bunch of children and living in England, Hailsham, the school names, and we found out that those kids are special. I'm not going to tell you why they're special, you have to find out. But when I found out why they're special and what is going on, I'm getting a little bit interested in it. And the kids are like, now they're in like teenage years. I'm 100 pages into it, so they're in their teenage years, and they are like kind of moving away from the whole college, from the whole school, and going into the outer world. So yeah, I'm interested in those aspects, and I'm guessing where this is where we are going. So I'm generating a little more interest in it. I read like 50 pages right now, and yeah, the first 50 pages I was thinking of DNFing it. I didn't even read for 4 or 5 days because this one, but now I think I will like push on to it, because I am getting interested in this book a little bit. But nowhere near the hype this book has gotten. Like, it didn't meet it right now. Maybe it's so good in the end, but we will see. I'll probably finish this week. I'll talk about next week later. But yeah, this is this is the book I'm reading currently. There's also another book I'm reading. I was reading like 2-3 months ago. It's like on hold, but I want to get back into it because I've been itching some like classic fantasy vibes. So yeah, I was reading, what's it called, The Last Ranger by Philip C. Quantrill or something. So this book started off really good. I was like in 26 pages, but I'm really forgetting what was going on. Like, so like there was like multi POV of people, so I'm not really like but I really liked the writing style. It was so easy to read, so easy to flow. So yeah, I want to get back into it. So yeah, probably read that one and this one parallelly, because they are so different in genre. Those are the 3 books I'm reading. Other than that, what the next book I want to read, I don't know. I probably want to read something from my TBR, which is a lot of books on my TBR. I want to read preferably physical TBR, because I have like 500 books on my like Goodreads to be read shelf. But on my actual physical shelf, yeah, I should probably get on to those some books. So yeah, I probably choose something random. You can see a jar behind me. So this jar has all the books in there. So I'll probably make a video about like reading like a random book from a physical TBR. One of those popular fun videos I see every time on the booktube. Let's talk about the movies I've been watching, because I watched a lot of movies last week and this week also. So yeah, first of all, I watched Sinners. So I've been wanting to watch this movie for a long time. I even went to the theater to watch it, but they said that they removed it. But the ticket was still available online, but the movie wasn't available on the theater, and I was so sad. And then after it came out on the board, and I watched it, and I would say it's It's like a very well made horror movie. It doesn't even feel like horror. It's not really horror. It's like a mismatch of western and a little bit like vampire adventures. I really liked the acting, the whole cinematography, and the directing. I really liked it. The story was a little simple, and it takes a time to set up, but it was still fun, very unique movie. I really enjoyed it, and it did meet my expectation normally, and I would give it a good 4 out of 5 stars. I watched like 1 month ago Terminator 1. I've never seen Terminator. I just was curious to see what the fuss is about, because it's one of the like most popular franchise of all time in science fiction and fantasy. So I watched Terminator 1 and it was very tense and I enjoyed it. I really liked the main character, Sarah Connor. Yeah, she's really strong, and one of the I think she's one of the best strong female characters I've seen in the movies. And in the second part, she's even better. And I really like the second part is just improves on it a lot. Second part is said to be one of the best sequel ever made. I think there are some others. I don't remember the name right now, but I don't think it's one of the best movies ever made. But Terminator 2 was a step up from 1, and it was tense all the way through, just like the first one, even more. And yeah, I had a fun time. I don't think I will watch the later movies. I think there are like 3 or 4 movies made after the second part, but I haven't heard good things about it. But if you think like the third one or the other are still worth watching, please let me know. I watched Moonrise Kingdom. So Moonrise Kingdom is a Wes Anderson movie. It came out in 2012. I've been reviewing Wes Anderson lately. So I watched Great Budapest Hotel. I watched the dog one. I watched the fox one, and I watched what's the other one called, the Asteroid City, and I really liked Asteroid City. So Moonrise Kingdom, coming back to it, that was my favorite movie by Wes Anderson. It was just so cute and such well made, not too artsy like the Asteroid City. I still love Asteroid City, but yeah, this was like the perfect movie for me. I really liked the child actors. I really liked it's just so cute, and it's just so like coming of age. So where was I? The light went out. So yeah, I love Moonrise Kingdom. I really enjoyed the whole movie. I gave it a 4.5 out of 5 stars. One of the best Wes Anderson movie I've watched, and I'm really excited to watch the Phoenician Scheme, the new one that came out. The last movie I watched that I remember, I watched Kung Fu Hustle, which is by Stephen Chow, directed by. So this is the old Eastern movie about kung fu, and this is a very famous movie. This movie used to come on TV a lot when I was a kid, and I remember watching it, and yeah, some of the jokes are kind of old and like outdated and a little offensive, to be honest, but some of them were still funny. I really loved the knife scene. The knife scene was one of the most hilarious scene I've watched in a long time, and yeah, that was a fun time. A little ridiculous and at sometimes. I think that was the products of its time. It was kind of childish sometimes, but overall I really enjoyed that movie too. I give it a 4 out of 5 stars. Speaking of some games and shows I've been watching. So I haven't been watching a lot of shows. I'm watching Kimi Todoke, or From Me to You. I read the manga like 1 or 2 volume a long time ago, but it is on Netflix, and it's really cute. It's really cute. I like the main couple, the Sawako and Kazehaya. Yeah, those two. And my problem with Sawako is she is a little bit too relatable to me, and I hate that because I see myself so much in her. All the overthinking, all the being grateful for their friend, and doing so much. but real people aren't really nice. Friends, those kind of friends are hard to get. The one Sawako is getting with all these friends, and I love them. They are so cute. All the cast is really cute, and I hate the misunderstanding thing that's going on. I've watched like 5 episodes, and I hate the misunderstanding that's going on between, it's just bad communication, and I relate with that. I cringe a lot with that. So yeah, I'm watching that. I'm going through the whole Gundam. So I'm watching the first Gundam series. I've already watched the movie trilogy, and I'm watching the main show. So I'm 5 episodes into that. So I already know what's going on, but I'm like watching history, kind of like with how Gundam was like how Gundam began. So yeah, I'm excited to watch that, and I have time. Maybe I will continue and watch the whole UC and the other ACs in that whole universe. So yeah, those are the 2 shows I'm watching right now. I've been playing Elden Ring Night Train. It's frustrating to say. I played solo, and solo experience is not that great, even though they have improved it a lot. I'm stuck on that bug and the butterfly. I've been also playing Metaphor ReFantazio, which is the new Atlas game that came out last year, and I'm enjoying that. I'm enjoying it. It's not as good as Persona, because I really like the life aspect of Persona, but yeah, Metaphor is good. So I've played like 5 or 10 hours of that, and yeah, those are all the things I've been enjoying. Again, very sorry for the noise, I cannot help it, but I hope you enjoyed watching this. Let me know what you are reading, and if you read the Raven Scholar, talk to me about it, because I would love to. Let's keep it spoiler free, or like write spoilers and then talk about it in the comments if you can. Yeah, that's all I wanted to talk about. This was really fun, very chill, and I hope I will do it again next week. And I've been okay, so a lot of like new booktubers I've been watching recently are doing this thing that if you are quite weird but still want to comment with no judgment and all, because I do that a lot, is drop an emoji. So let's drop a cat emoji if you are here and like a little shy like me. I'm also shy too. I also do not comment a lot, but I like talking to people about books, because I this is fun. So yeah, also like, and I'll see you later. Bye.